Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan and it is collage sheet day and I'm so excited to share these with you for the month of July for my Patreon. I'll have a link for that below if you want to check that out. If you're already one of my patrons, you'll be getting access to these on the first day of July, which when this video comes out on my Patreon, it will be July 1st, and then it'll go live on my regular YouTube channel on July 2nd. So kind of depends on if you're a patron or not when you'll see this video, but I did want to share these with you guys, kind of explain them a little bit, just because I did a few kind of different things this month. I'm really excited. I hope you love them. I had a lot of fun, and I kind of went out of my comfort zone a little bit this month, and like I said, did some different things. I hope you enjoy them. All right, so there are 12, I believe, for this month. Yes, and kind of like the months before, it's really hard to narrow it down because once you get creating, it just kind of snowballs and you just end up with all of these collage sheets and it's so hard to choose. So, and also my dog is here next to me. So if you hear her snoring, that's what that noise is. So yeah, she likes to sit down here with me in my craft room and keep me company. So if you hear some snoring, that's what that is. All right, let's go ahead and get started through here. This first sheet here is just geared toward the month of July. Of course, if you are in the United States, we've got the 4th of July coming, and then July 1st is actually Canada Day, so I wanted to include something for that as well. And like I did last month and the month before that, I've been including personal pictures that I've taken in my yard, around my house, vacations that we've taken. This picture here was taken when we went on a family vacation to Florida, the first time that my kids and I have seen the ocean. I think my husband had seen it before, I can't remember. I think he has, when he was a kid, but the first time as an adult, so that was kind of fun. So this picture is just one that I took of the beach. So I wanted to include that because it felt very summerish. And then yeah, just some different July headings here for you to use in your planner or your journal. And then the next sheet here is just kind of a mishmash of some journal quotes and summertime, picnic time. I thought this was really cute. I wanted to do something with like the sunshine theme again for summer. And then just some different cards that you can cut out and use as journaling cards. So the other thing you can do too is mount them onto another piece of paper or cardstock just to kind of give it like a frame. If you want to do that, you can tip them in. You can tip them in and then flip it up and write on the back of it if you want. You can use a stamp that has lines on it if you're like me and you can't write a straight line unless you actually have the lines to follow. Yeah, that's me. I'm so bad. So anyway, picnic time. Got some grilling stuff here. I liked this quote. It says, "Summer, when the days get longer, the stars shine brighter, your hair gets lighter, the water is warmer, the music gets louder, and life gets better." I love that. And then here are some pictures that are my personal pictures. Again, here's that picture of the beach. And I included some different sizes again this month. If you guys need different sizes, if you want them bigger or smaller, just let me know. You can always print them out, of course, if you want to print them out bigger or smaller, depending on your print settings. But if you want something else size-wise, just let me know. So, oh, and I also wanted to mention too that I printed these collage sheets. We ended up getting a new printer because the one that we had was just a total pain. So we got a new printer and I love it. I printed these on the photo setting, plain paper, best quality. So just to kind of give you an idea of how I printed mine. You can always go into like, you know, to edit the pictures if you want to kind of change your print settings and the amount of ink that's used or whatever you need to do. So yeah, so there's the beach. This is taken from our backyard, just a really pretty sunset picture, and just, yeah, loved it. So I wanted to include that. These are sunflowers that were out in front of our house that they come back. Well, it's not the same sunflowers, right? Because this was a few years ago. But I feed our birds sunflower seeds, and so some of them drop down here, and then they end up growing, and I make my husband leave them. He wants to cut them down every year, but he humors me, and he allows me to keep them. So I wanted to include that. They're not quite bloomed yet, the ones that are here this year, so they're not ready to take pictures of yet, but I just thought it was so pretty and summery. And then this butterfly, it was like one of those moments where I just happened to be there at the right moment and captured that picture. And this is probably one of the favorite pictures that I've ever taken. So I really love it. We've got my daylilies here. These are currently blooming, really, really pretty, so gorgeous. And then here is another sunset picture, just kind of outside of our, the place where we live, our acreage. And of course we've got our little wind turbines there in the background. And then this is not my picture, but I wanted to include this. I wanted something to kind of capture just kind of a chill summer day. And I had found this quote from John Lubbock, and it says, "Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass, under trees on a summer's day, listening to the murmur of the water or watching the clouds float across the sky is by no means a waste of time." I loved that quote, and I was like, okay, I didn't have a picture really that kind of matched it. So I was able to find one and put that quote over that. So really liked that. All right, here's page number 4. And okay, so here's where I got a little bit creative. So I love to go to flea markets and look for old books. We're homeschoolers, and so, well, part-time, our kids go to the local school part-time as well, but I love to find old school books. And so I had found a bunch of the Bobbsey twins books, and if you watch the video that I just put out the other day about my junk journals that I've made, kind of been into that vibe lately. So I just wanted to kind of, I guess it just kind of spilled out into the collage sheets as well. So I hope you love these. Yeah, different kind of things this month, but anywho, and I wanted to share these because I thought they were really cute. I love the illustrations on the book covers of these books, and I think it's actually on the front of the book too. I had to be really careful because it's like falling apart. No, it's just that little picture there. So but I loved that, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was very summery and cute, without ruining the book. You know, I wanted to preserve it, so I took off the cover and scanned it into my printer, and then I made these little they look like little postage stamps. And then here's that picture of my sunflower with a butterfly. I did the same thing with that. I gave you 2 different sizes of this one here. I wasn't really sure what you guys would use. And then here's that one sunset picture. So I just thought that was kind of fun to make those into postage stamps, something a little bit different. So I've got a piece of coffee dyed paper here that I scanned in and then just did this little doodle overlay on top of it. Got today's highlights here. So this book page is actually from this super old dictionary that I got, also from a flea market. And I just opened it up to a random page and scanned it into my printer again, and then just did some really pretty overlay images on top of there with some different colors. And I really had a lot of fun. And I gave you 2 different sizes. Actually, I think I gave you 3 different sizes of this one. It's on the next page. Because again, I wasn't really sure what you guys would use them for, but like in my head, when I do these in my journals, I like to use them as just like decoration, you know, on the page, or as a journaling card, like on the back, and you can write on it. And then this one down here, I've got this little journaling card here. This is a plain card that's been altered. And then here's the next page, so you can see a bigger version of the dictionary page here. And then I made some little tags. I had so much fun with these, you guys. Oh, I like I said, I hope you love them and enjoy them. It's fun to create them, and then it's really fun to see you guys use them. And yeah, it's kind of cool. So I've got a couple different tags here, did different sizes again. Just got a couple more journaling cards here. This one says, take a deep breath and just enjoy your life. This pretty little butterfly. And then this one says, enjoy the little things in life, because one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. So that one. Okay, now this one, this is actually the inspiration. The color of this is the inspiration for these tags and the flowers on the book page. Okay, another book that I got from the flea market. So I had found these two super old books, and I don't know if I'll be able to get this in the frame here. Oh yeah, there we go. Practical Home and School Methods, Study and Instruction, Volume 1. And I found them, like I said, at the flea market, fell in love with them, and they're super old and just like falling apart. But I was like, oh, I should grab this book and scan some pages out of this one, because I knew that there was some really cool images and things in this book. So when I first opened the page, I saw the inside covers here of this book, and I was like, instantly, I'm like, I have to scan these in and use them as paper for the collage images. And I just think they're so cool. It's like this crackly texture kind of thing going on. Really not summery color-wise, but yeah, I just thought it was so pretty. So I hope you guys like that. It's kind of weird, like I said, very different this month, but yeah, I don't know. I was just inspired by them and wanted to share them with you. So that's where this page comes from. And the color isn't quite the same. You can kind of see it. It's really hard to get that when you scan in an image, and it's just it's like a quote in a different language, and you translate it to another language, and sometimes you just kind of lost in translation, I guess is what they say. So kind of the same thing there, but anywho, I just wanted to share that. So that full page image there, and then I took the color off and did it in black and white, because I thought that was equally cool. And I don't know which one I like better, because I kind of like the black and white theme going on here. Very versatile to use. So I figured you could use those just as regular paper or cardstock. Here's that full-size image of the coffee dyed paper. So I wanted to give that to you as a full-size sheet. Okay, and then this one, I have all these books because there's like all these explanations for things. So here's the image of the cover of the Bobbsey Twins book here. Now, if you do want it bigger, let me know, and I can give you a bigger image of, like, if you want to cut this out and use it as a card, or you know, just having the bigger one than this. Definitely let me know in a comment below, and I will get that up for you guys. I just wasn't sure kind of what sizes you guys would want, so let me know. All right, and then these two here are the insides of these books. And you know, I remembered these, and I think this book was actually where I started when I was doing my collage pages for this month. This was the book I started with. I did the cover and I opened it, and I saw these, and I was like, oh, these would be really cool to include. So scanned those in also, and gave you them as individual images. And then I left these in the red and white, but then I also, get the other page here. Then I also did them in black and white, because I thought, well, how fun would it be if maybe you wanted to color these yourself, and you could use them on the inside of a book I think they're right around 5x7s. They might be just a little bit smaller to get them on the page here, but yeah, so you could always, if you needed them to be a bigger size, you could mount them on like a book page or other kind of scrapbook paper. But I thought that would be kind of fun to color yourself if you wanted to. So that's what that one is there with the red ones here. And I gave you the small ones. If you want the bigger ones, I can do that too. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want. So, all right. And then this image here is from this instruction book. It's practical home instruction book. And it's kind of a cool story because the guy that I bought them from was telling me about them. And this is actually what they used to use as like a full curriculum from the time you entered school until, yeah, when you finished. So it just has like all of these different, I love stuff like this. I hope this isn't boring to you guys. If it is, you can just skip ahead, I guess. But it covers everything. Every single subject is included in here. And I was just looking through here and I'm going, oh my goodness, this is amazing. I love it. So that's kind of the history behind what these books are. And so this page here is a writing lesson that they would have the students do in cursive, and then they would draw these pictures of seed from beginning to when it becomes a plant. So I gave you, I want to say this is about 4x6, and then I think this is like 3x2 maybe or something like that. So something similar. I can't remember exactly, but again, I figured you could use them as cool like journaling cards. You could pop them into like a tuck spot or a pocket in your journal, and yeah, just kind of giving some different ways that you can use them. And I wanted to include things that yeah, that you could use. You know, maybe you don't have magazines. I don't have access to a lot of magazines. The gal that does my hair saves her magazines for me, and then I get them from her every once in a while. Other than that, I don't have a lot of magazines, and so I love collage sheets for to use as, you know, images in my journals. So okay, and then the last two sheets here. So this is the front. I had this idea, and I don't even know if it's going to translate or if it's even going to make any sense, or if you're going to hate these. I don't know, but I thought it was kind of cool. So this is the front of my dictionary that I had bought. And you can see it's like really scrungy and grungy, and which I love. So I scanned it in, and again, the color's a little bit different. But look at all the like stains and the scrunginess totally scanned into the image, which I loved. I love it. So what my thought process was for these, so since it's a dictionary, you've got all these little images here and letters, and it goes through the alphabet. So you've got all the letters of the alphabet, and some have pictures and some have the letters. So what I was thinking is you could use them as, again, like collage images in your journals. You could use them as tags. You can put them in like a tuck spot. You could write on the back of them if you wanted to, or just use them as images. Yeah, so that was kind of what I was thinking with these. Again, it's very, very different and kind of out there and wacky, and so I hope you guys don't think I'm like, oh my goodness, what is she doing? I took a chance, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully you like them, and we'll use them in your journals. And like always, if you post anything on like Instagram or whatever that you've made with any of my collage sheets, definitely tag me, because I absolutely love seeing how you guys use these images. So it really does bring me a lot of joy. So all right, so those are the collage sheets for the month of July. Again, I hope that you enjoy using them. It's quite a stack again this month. Gotta get them all organized here. But yeah, I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you have fun. All right, guys, thank you again so much for all your support. Whether you're a patron or you follow me here, a subscriber here on YouTube, I appreciate every single one of you guys. And it really is just such a joy to do videos and interact with you guys. That's probably the best part, is really getting to know you through this amazing little website called YouTube, and then other social media like Instagram as well. So, all right, guys, take care. I hope you have a great weekend and a great 4th of July. Be safe and take care. Bye.